hang up on you.
Okay, honey. All right, bye.
Hi, everyone. Tonight I am doing Give Back. So I'm taking yes or no questions. I hope everyone's having a lovely Saturday night. I don't know if I'm here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. So I'm just here to give back and free yes or no questions. Oh, let me write that in the title. Bup, bup. Yes or no questions. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. Hey Michael. You did ask a question last night. You have a question that you sent to my email. So if you want to ask me a question without asking me, because you know that like you told your guides what the question is, then that is fine. Just to make it a rule, I will not be checking my email. But if you want to ask your guides a question and just have me answer it, that is fine. I just don't want to set up the precedent, and I'm going to go back and forth between here and my email, if that's okay. Let me pull up the chat in. There we go. I got the Pink Pony Club song stuck in my head now. It's been a weird day. We've had Torn by Natalie Imbruglia stuck in my head. Mr. Bombastic from Shaggy, and Pink Pony Club from Chapel Roan. It's a really eclectic combination. There we go. Let me pull some cards. Shauna wanted a yes or no question. She knows what the question is between her and her guides. If you all want to be private when asking a question, that's fine. I am a very, very private girl. And so I'm if you guys want to say, like, I ask my guides the question and then you got, you'll just give me the yes or no. I got you, Shauna. I just want to set up precedents that I'm going to be checking email specifically. All right, for Shauna's question, I'm just going to call back on my power to me now. Is anyone using it with or without my permission? Lori ended up last minute going live at the same time. So, and I think she's giving like predictions for June. So, but if she doesn't stay on long, then some of those people might flip over here to totally different subjects. All right, I'm asking to connect with Shauna's guides. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Yes or no for the question that she asked. Hi, Adva. I wish we could play music in the background, but I'm pretty sure YouTube shuts us down for that. All right. What is the question? Yeah. It's not mean, but it's not healthy. I literally got the star card. Hi, Danny. I got the star card in reverse. So that's a no, Shauna. However, it also means like we are, because that's the card for healing, especially for me. I know some people use it as wish fulfillment. It can be both. But for me, this is like the healing card. And so it means no to your question, but also whoever this is not healed and not healthy. No, I've been shut down. I've been shut down for music, both on TikTok and actually I have been shut down for YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok for having, especially like Queen Bee. You cannot play that in the background. That is a no. They will just shut down your live. Hi, Cheryl. I'm just taking yes or no questions. This is my way of giving back, so it has to be asked. Hello, Fancy Nancy. Yeah, anybody can ask. You just have to ask your question and you will be put on a list. Anybody wants anything deeper, the ticker tape message is there for that. And my website is pinned at the top so you can get to any of that. Yeah, if anybody can share, just even if you press, here's a little thing. If you just press share and copy the link and you don't put the link and you just send the link in a text to yourself, it still counts to boost. Okay. Michael, did you have a question tonight? Or are you just like hanging out with the immaculate vibes over here in this community? Yeah, I've asked the question about 3 different ways, Shauna, and I keep getting the same answer, whether it's like pendulum or whether it's whatever. Shauna's also a moderator, so I knew what her question was. Depending on the music. Some people don't care, but there are certain creators, like if you play certain songs, instant. Adva, Danny, Cheryl, Fancy Nancy. Oh, I was totally right yesterday. Wait, what? Wait, sorry. Shake it like a salt, shake it like a salt. I used to like, I'm so old that was like new. And I was shaking it like a salt shaker in the club. Okay. And what was your new question? Did you have a new question? All right. So is that, will he keep you unblocked until June 6th, or will he unblock you before June 6th? Which one is that? So I want to make sure right. So the till, does that mean like you'll stay unblocked until June 6th? Or do you mean he will unblock you before June 6th? I got 3 no's, Shauna, and also 3, something's not healthy, something's not healed, something's not. Cheryl, I will be happy to ask. Yeah, I don't need Michael to ask a question out loud. He and I are just like this. I can answer for him. Oh, Danny. It's just probably because you have good spiritual hygiene on lock. So do I. So I've had really good people try to read me, like people who are, consistently successful and not get good reads on me. Professionals, because I have everything so on lock. I'm just waiting. Right. So I get the till, but like, so till is a little, so I'll ask both. Okay. Because I don't know which one you're trying to ask, Nancy. So I'll ask both. And then I will ask, I don't mean healthy physical health, Shauna. I mean the other, like, manipulative. I got the Magician upside down before, which is my... Let's connect to Nancy. We're meant to unblock her before June 6th. If it's unblock you before June 6th, getting a no. It's like a delayed start again. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Pretty Carrie. Okay. And let's see if you're unblocked now. Will he leave you unblocked until June 6th? Because I wasn't sure which way. Maybe. I got no for the first question, which was, will he unblock you before the 6th? But I got a maybe for keeping you. So, because I wasn't sure which way you're. I still give you mad props because I could not sit here and write questions in French in any certain way. So it's very impressive to me. Okay. Cheryl, are you on the right path? Giving back is important to me. I also always want to make sure I stay humble. So these kind of things, this is an easy way to give back. If anybody wants anything deeper, I also have $150 off 30-minute astrology through Awake Space. Everything's on my website. Okay. Cheryl, I'm going to pull another card because that's coming off like a note. Let me grab another deck of cards for you. Let me get, there we go. The centennial celebration version of the Rider-Waite. Yes or no, Cheryl? Let me disconnect from everybody else's energy, and can I connect to Cheryl's guides? Woo! Is Cheryl on the right path? I feel like a more detailed question is going to get us a better answer. That is the second time I got like a weird no, but it's like how there's something that has to be healed or like a lack of passion someplace. Cheryl, if you can think of a different way to answer it. Hey, Zoe. Aw, thank you. My birthday is coming up soon. I qualify for an AARP card now. I'm pretty sure I could take any of you bitches out and get a discount for senior citizen now. Isn't that the age? I don't know. I could live in one of those communities, though, that they wouldn't let me live in when my mom passed. I'd be Gucci in Florida. I don't want to go back there, but I'd be Gucci in Florida. Okay. Cheryl, is there another way that I could ask that for you that's not so cut and dry? Like, is there something that you need to tweak? I don't think it's like a hard yes or no. The cards that I'm getting are not like a hard yes or no. The quality of your question helps me give you a quality answer. I know they're just yes or no, but okay, if you're still blocked, when will he unblock you would be either a full reading or an astrology reading. I do have the 15 minutes on sales. That's not a yes or no. I'm sorry. I have to be fair to everybody. Danny. So why don't we ask it this way, Cheryl? I'm planning on looking 50 when I'm around 75. That's my plan. I took all the toxins out of I make my own shampoo, I make my own conditioner, I make my own skincare, I make my own foundation, I make my own laundry detergent, I make my own dishwasher detergent, I make my own household cleaning stuff, I make my own fabric softener. I took all the toxic stuff out of my home and off of my skin, and it made a huge difference. Highly recommend. Yeah, because if full transparency, I can't, I have a chronic condition. So like even microneedling, let alone any kind of injections in any way, even like a little Botox, my body takes it as an attack and it sinks me and I can't function. So I can't. I did microneedling and it put me down for a month because my body was like, we're dying because of my immune system. So I'm telling you, it's just taking the toxins out. I have recipes for anybody who wants them. Okay. I mean, not tonight, but Cheryl, let's ask, is there something you have to tweak while you're on this path? Not whether it's the right or wrong path, but is there something that just needs to be tweaked? You know? I just don't feel like it's a hard yes or no for you. Yeah. Okay. So there might, hi, Tanya. So there might be something that you were working on that you kind of either felt rushed for the path or felt like you did enough work on something. I also got the card for childhood healing upside down before, and I got the Knight of Wands upside down. So like, just, I don't think that you're on the wrong path. I think that you can be on the path and still do some like tweaking, some nuance. And the childhood healing thing could be part of that. I do not. I know what you look like. You have a YouTube channel. Oh, okay, yeah. You look so young. Sometimes I freak out when you're like, should I let my son go here? And I keep forgetting you have a son that old because you look young. Okay. I'm going to take you out to dinner with my senior citizen discount. Tell me that's not sexy. Yeah, I'm getting no for the June 6th date. For an actual date, we would need to look at astrology, would be the most accurate. And I have $150 off my 30 minutes right now. But I do have a 30-minute or even a 15-minute. We could try to pull timing for. You don't have to send me money. This is free. Girl, thank you. You did not have to do that though. That makes sense. Okay, great. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I'm bossy with the I did the same thing yesterday. Like, I know you want to ask that question, but I don't think you want to ask it like that. Let me ask it like this, because I don't, yes, it's supposed to be just quick yes or no's, but I can't like give you a bullshit answer. I won't sleep tonight if I do that. You guys can ask your questions. And for anybody that's new or just kind of watching, I want to say that the way it works is that I will disconnect from the last person I read for. I will ask to connect to your guides. My guides and your guides are going to pass each other a note in gym. Okay. And when that happens, that's enough of a connection that you don't have to tell me what your question is. And just, you know what your question is. You ask your guides and you just say to your guides, please give Susie the right yes or no. And I will pull the card. I can be totally out of your business. All of Facebook can be totally out of business, out of your business. No one has to know. No one will know. If you're a very private person, which I am, I totally get that. So, oh, how nice. Somebody shared my live with me, but I appreciate all the memberships worth it. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. We're going to do Saturn in our learning series next. Mm-hmm. What is my next question? Okay, you ask your guides a question that can have a yes or no answer. So I'm going to disconnect from everybody else, call my power back to me, and ask to be connected with Danny's guides. They'll let me in. I know the fucking secret knock at the door. You know the secret knock to get into Danny's guides. All right. Whatever her question is, can I please just get the correct yes or no for her? I have chills. It's the second time today somebody gave me chills. Okay. I'm pulling a second one because it came out sideways. It's a good card. It would be a yes card, but it came out sideways. Just a clear yes or no. How about this? I'm going to pull a pendulum for you. We can do pendulum. I got my pretty purple one for you, Danny. Okay. Is Danny's question or Danny's guides? Is it a yes or a no for her question? Yes or no? I could not be getting a tinier yes. Should she ask it in a different way? Should she ask it in a different way? Yeah, your question needs, I got a bigger yes for should you, like, it needs more nuance. Ask the question in a more detailed way, a more specific way. I'm gonna keep Mr. Bombastic. What's the link for that? Oh, what's the link? Isn't there something where I should be able to like share? Yeah. Copy. Let's do this the easy way. Hold up, guys. I'll be right there. Thank you again, Shauna. What was the sideways card? It was the Two of Cups. Okay. I was singing a storm today because I was getting my readings were getting interrupted for other people's songs. Okay. For Danny's new question, or the way she reworded the question more specifically, is it a yes or a no? It's going to look like no, but it goes into a big yes. Should what be in my description? That's appropriate. It looked like a no. Okay. So I don't need to know, as long as you know what you know what you asked. I just have to make sure your guides are willing to pass my guides a note and Jim, and we're all Gucci. People don't have to actually ask the full detail of their question if they want to have privacy. All right. So please let me know if I'm skipping anyone. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. You have another question, Shauna? Yes or no? Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use the Pride deck, which was actually a gift from one of our lovely community members. Because y'all spoil me all the time, to be honest. Now I can't get Mr. Boombastic out. Hey, Jasmine. Yes, Carrie. Sorry. Could one of my mods give me a list so I don't skip anybody? Okay. I'm already in one person's energy, so I'm going to ask that, and then Carrie, I will go right to your question. And give it a date. Because soon, and I always say this, soon to universe that's existed for multi-centuries and lifetimes after, soon is different. So you give me your definition of soon, so when I ask it, it's more specific. Okay, Shauna, for Shauna's question, of course, give me two cards because you're a complicated lady. I got no, then yes. Quite literally, and not easy either. I don't know what you asked, but I got no, then yes. But you're going to need help. And something has to die down first. Okay. Well, Carrie's house, can I be excused from Shauna's energies? And then I need to release everything, call my power back to me. Ooh, and connect with Carrie. Man, I like Neptune and Aries. It's in and out. It's let's go. I think it's Carrie and then Tanya and then Jasmine, but if we could check and see if that's correct. Ouch. Oh, my ankles hurt. Okay. I got a yes card. Let me draw another one, Carrie, for you. Within 2 months. Is her house gonna sell within 2 months? Nope, that was a jump. Hi, Lil John. having fun tonight? Okay, within 2 months. Yeah, I feel like what you're going to end up getting is somebody who's going to buy it to rent it out. Within 2 months. Let's get pendulum for Carrie. You know, of course, you know that this would be more accurate timing. Can Carrie sell her house within 2 months, even if she has to make, yeah. Yep, that's the second yes. Hi, James. Sure can. Okay. Hey, Little John, you can ask a question without asking it out loud. If you want to be private, you can just say, I gave my guides my question and tell them to give me the yes or the no. Okay, let me go back up. Okay, I answered Danny. Tanya has a question, and then Adva. Okay. Tanya, is it in your highest good to go into the practice that you are thinking about? Yes, but you're going to be busy. So like, if you're going to do it, you're going to need help, which maybe is what your sister is for. But I mean, I got yes, but I also got the 8 of Pentacles. So like, it's whether it's like busy, whatever the practice is, like with clients, or just busy because you're building, and the building period, you can be busy without that. There's a lot of busy work. Lori and I can both tell you that from personal experience. There's stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but busy is what I see. Yes, and busy. Adva, you have a private question, yes or no? Sure. Can I disconnect from Tanya and connect to Adva's guides? Ooh. Adva, your guide just gave me chicken skin. Ha. Pulling another card. Some of these cards are genuinely maybes. It can be a yes, but you have to be more protective of something or have better boundaries. Got the 7 of Wands. It's like it can be yes, but the free will on your part means like being firm about something. Okay, and then do we have Jasmine next? Is that the next person? Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. I'm just gonna... This could get fun real quick, but we'll see. Or it could be nothing. I'm gonna post it someplace I normally do not post. Okay. Does Evan like you? That is the question. I'm gonna grab new cards again because I just feel like it. 3 of my light seers over here. Yeah, we do. Okay. Jasmine first and then James, I think. Connected. Jasmine's. Okay. I didn't like you. Do you want to be more specific? Like, does he have romantic feelings? Was that the question? Like, specifically, is it? Do they have romantic feelings? Okay. Yes. He thinks you are fine as fuck. Yes, that's a yes. But if you have like a little bit of a spicy personality, that's what they find very attractive. Might be a little intimidated by it, but they find you're like the feisty part of you. I think you're funny. Are you funny, Jasmine? Oh, you're welcome, Ava. Jasmine, you funny? You're like, yeah, okay. Hey, Lee. Yeah. Well, it's a yes. Queen of Wands is a very good card to get for that to be an answer. Okay, James is next. And your person's name was L, correct? I'm scrolling back up. Okay, I got you. Little John. Okay, so right now we're at James and Little John. Keep making that face. I don't. It's okay, James. I'm gonna just disconnect from everybody else. I asked to connect to James's guides. Tell his people to tell my people to pass me a note and gem. Does Al have feelings? Romantic feelings, I'm assuming also, right? We're looking for romantic feelings. The more specific, the quality of your question helps me give you a quality of answer. Okay. I'm sure you do get told that you're funny. You're entertaining, Jasmine. I'm not wrong about that. They have their questions in, honey. They have their questions in. I saw them. I'm just saying that's the list right now. Okay. For James. Yes. This is what I can tell you. They see you as stable. Getting a yes. There's something about you being stable. Like they see you as steady. Now, I don't know if that's in comparison to whoever, they're either kind of with now or leaving or something. There's something there. I don't know. But because these are yes or no's, I'm doing $26, 15 minutes. right now. That's a flash sale. Those are not my normal prices. I was doing this as a give back. That flash sale ends in like 2 days. But that is a yes card. But Queen of Pentacles is very like calming and stable. So there's probably more detail around that. Yeah, I can't tell you that. But again, my website's pinned to the top of the comments. You're very welcome. My websites, but I could not have made it easier because people like things that's easy and quick and simple and as possible. So when you go to my website now, the menu, everything is shoved down for the Jupiter in Cancer sale, and everything's like the 3 things that are on sale, or just you click the link and it takes you right there. So it's easy peasy mac and cheesy, and so all you have to do is go to the pinned or go to my description, either one, because I don't want to talk about it every 5 minutes. But yeah, if you need more than that, it's a very reasonable. And if you're questioning whether it's worth the $26, I invite you to read my over 120 5-star reviews for accuracy. This is a loving give back. Thank you for the channel, and think about subscribing so you get notifications when I do this again. I don't do this that often, but I will do it again. Okay. Little John. Yeah. Where are you at? Okay. Get back. Little John, bless your Pisces Aquarius self. The one, I'm not going to judge you, but I want to like empower you, you know? You're such a sweet guy. You're LOL. Tanya, I will absolutely am actually pretty fucking excited about being able to ask that question for you. I love that. That's a great way to use the yes or no question too. By the way, don't ask me questions about death or pregnancy. I'm not doing them. That's not ethical. I have an ethics certification back there. I don't do unethical shit. You better fight it. All right. I mean, how about we ask, like, is she going to try to get back with you? Because you are in control of you. You say who, you say how much, you say when. You're going to email me help. My Pisces is taking over. Okay. Is she going to come back at you? Okay. It has something to do with money. I got the King of Pentacles. That's even more so than the Queen of Pentacles. Like, it has something to do with like when and because you're a member, I'm going to give you a little bit more detail than a yes or a no. Help. What I'm getting is Jenny from Forrest Gump vibes. So like when everything feels like messy for her, and I feel like she gets messy a lot. I'm so sorry. You can tell me I'm wrong. It's okay. It's happened. I mean, in my personal life, people tell me I'm wrong. I don't always listen. But I feel like she's gonna come to you and she's feeling messy. And I also feel like she might have burned a bridge somewhere else. You're not a rest stop on I-95. Remember that, my friend. I said to a good friend the other night, like, if you don't want somebody who's going to be like, you're so much better than that, what the fuck are you doing? Then go get a different friend. You know what you signed up for. Everybody in my community, you know what you signed up for. I'm unlikely to encourage you to do something that's like running with scissors. Okay. Tanya, let me ask this. Will you be able to eat cheese pizza after August of this year? Okay. I totally get that. I want to give you a simple yes or no. You know, I just did a Jupiter and Cancer video too. Upset tummies are going to be on the menu till June 30th of 2026 once we hit the 9th. So that could be exacerbated. I don't feel like it's just that. There's something about the sugar. Tanya, because you are such a frequent flyer for me, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting is that you maybe have you tried lactose-free cheese? There's something about the sugar in the milk, in the cheese, or in the sauce. There's something about. It's not a simple yes or no. Have you tried lactose-free? What do I say at the end of everything? I love you, now you love you. Can't be blatantly not loving you in front of me because I'll be like, what are you doing? My old friends used to call me Thug Muffin. Have you tried the lactose free? There's something about the sugar. I know it's not the same. Fake cheese, you have never make me something be like, you wouldn't even know it was cheese. Yes, I did, motherfucker. It doesn't taste like cheese. Hold on. Okay. Will Tanya be able to make a small adjustment and be able to eat cheese? I'm getting an immediate yes with a small adjustment. I don't know what that adjustment is. You could grab, if you wanted to grab a 15-minute, I'm very sure. But I did pull 2 cards and done the... She's got a little one, so what she eats affects him. That's what's going on. There's an adjustment. I'm not sure exactly what that adjustment will be. But I have the 30 minutes astrology and I have 15 or 30-minute tarot. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. When people are like, oh, you wouldn't even know this. Listen, can I make it taste good? Do I still know it's a fucking cauliflower crust? Yes. As somebody who makes her own bread and her own rolls and everything from scratch, I can tell the difference. Yes, we love, right, but we love our kids more. Yeah. Oh, you're going to see me in a few weeks? Okay. Reminder, whenever I'm having a flash sale, as long as you purchase it before the flash sale is over and the discount goes away, it doesn't matter how far you book it out. For me, I think with Lori, it's only like 2 months. You have to do it within 8 weeks. But for the tarots, it doesn't matter how far you book it out. And 26 for 15 minutes is less than some people do on TikTok for 5 minutes. Okay. I haven't slept a whole lot in 2 days. I only look decent because of the self-tan. Also, I think giving up sugar. I really wanted that not to be the thing that was going to make a difference, but evidently it is. Did Lee just like say hi and then go away? She's probably like, "Are you done?" Because I made chili tonight. You're welcome, little John. Can I tell you? I cut and color my own hair, and I am very specific because I used to do that for a living, so I can. But I do it in a way where I put my hair in a top knot at the end of the night, and then I just brush it. Thank you, though. A good haircut is everything. We were having that discussion with Maricela. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Did I just say your name and you say hi, everyone? Did that just happen? Did that just happen? What's cooking, good looking? I was just talking about you. You're lurking? That's lovely. Did you try any of the chili yet? That was crazy, Maricela. I said Maricela and you appeared like Beetlejuice. I have questions. So, right? That wasn't just me. Literally, I said your name and you poop appeared in the chat. You got it. Yeah. A good haircut's everything. You come visit me. I will take care of you. I have a very closed book, as in I do Lee's hair. I do my hair. I do my one friend's hair who doesn't live that far apart, far away. But for you, I could open my books. Yeah, but you could taste it. So funny. Okay. All right. Shauna, you sent me the $10, which was completely unnecessary because this was supposed to be free. Hey, Will. So I pulled you an extra card and I got the 9 of Wands, which is the back the fuck up. I didn't build all this healing. I didn't build all this everything. You cannot come crashing down my boundaries. So, hey, Danny. So I just decided to pull an extra card for you and just whatever universe wanted to give you the biggest message. So I think that is pertinent to activities going on right now. 9 of Wands. Defenses. Will, did you have a question? I'm just doing free yes or no's. I have the little sale going, but I'm just doing free yes or no's. I will ask that. Danny, I just want to give Will, because he was in here just a little bit before you. West Hollywood. Oh, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, dancing in the club, mama. Oh, just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong down at. Yes. Do you want to ask it privately in your head and I will answer it? It's just going to be a yes or no. You ask. Tell your guides to pass my guides a note and Jim. I'm down with the privacy. I'm a very private girl. I never ask questions. I'm such a hypocrite. I will sit here and be like, ask me whatever you want. I will never ask a question on a public forum. Not if it's really personal. Okay. Let me answer the question for Danny. I have flaws. I try not to make denial one of them. I try. Specifically, you want to be like legally married on the dot, on the line. You want some state to tell you, like, when you say spouse, do you mean partner or do you mean legally married? Because when I don't get clear answers and I'm getting maybe cards, that means ask the question different. Like, some people can be in a committed partnership, but they're going to get married on a mountain. There'll be pizza and butt touching, and they're leaving the government out of it, right? And that's, to them, like, might as well be. Entertainment purposes. I will accept either answer. Let's go with partner. All right. For entertainment purposes only. I mean, I just asked a question about cheese pizza, so I don't take myself that seriously. It's fine. That was an important question, though. Yeah. I'll do a commitment ceremony on a mountain with pizza and butt touching. Okay. I mean, Danny Fred could get it. I don't see them as the settling down kind of type. Do they have Gemini energy? I don't know. They like a good panty drop. They like the pants on the floor better than they like them on you. What's a funny way of putting what? Pizza and butt touching? Commitment ceremony on a mountain with pizza and butt touching. Butt touching is always crucial. If someone touches your soul, then let them touch your butt. Otherwise, no. Yeah, I got Adam Levine making you the picnic to, woo you into what happens behind the trees. And I got Temperance upside down. Not exactly a card of commitment for me. So I think Fred could get it, and he would like to get it, or they would like to get it. But the Adam Levine card and the Temperance upside down, neither of those are like big commitment kind of cards, if I'm being honest, and I'm always honest. Does that make sense? Pizza and butt touching. Okay. Good. I'm glad you left today. That is the parting gift. That is the party favor, if you like. You can all steal my pizza and butt touching commitment ceremony phrasing. All right. And Will, you've got a question. I just have to give you the yes or no. Now you're getting hungry. I've been talking about my homemade chili and now I'm talking about pizza. Yeah, that works means you got a question, right? That does make sense to you? You're welcome. I hope we see you again, Danny. Come hang out. I'm about this serious all the time. I'm serious about what I do. I just don't have to be like, you should see me on TikTok when people say the crazy shit at me. That's entertaining for me. Like, don't threaten me with a good time. This is why I pay for membership. Okay, should you proceed in the direction you're thinking about? Got it, Will. Let's just disconnect from everybody else and ask to connect to Will. I can hear your voice immediately, so that's a connection. Okay, we're connected. That's good. I'm telling you, I like this Neptune and Aries. It's wham bam, thank you, ma'am, which really works for these kind of readings. All right. Can I tell you something? I always feel really humble if somebody pays for me to give them guidance. I feel really humble every time I get an email that says, "Oh my God, you were right," or "You were accurate," or I get another good review. But that time that somebody put $20 on a whatever they're called on YouTube for being funny, $20 because you're funny. That was top tier career goals for me. Not even exaggerating a little bit. Okay. If you know, you know. All right. Will. Should he proceed? Yes or no? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Yeah. In fact, yes. But like rest time is over. That's the other little added thing in there for you, Will. So Four of Swords in reverse. So whatever that you were like had to take respite from, or like you didn't have time for it, whatever, rest time is over. So yes, you should proceed, but you're gonna have to like fully go for it. There's no half-assing. You have to whole ass it. Kabish? You guys are also great. I'd invite you all over for chili. You're welcome, Will. It was good to see ya. Okay, I think we answered all the questions. It's 10:10, like 10:10 wins news with the bridge and tunnel alert. I never get on the Belt Parkway without having the 10:10 wins radio on because I'm that old. Driving through New York without 10:10 wins was unthinkable. We didn't have Waze. There was no GPS. Cartman from South Park could not give you directions anywhere. You had a Rand McNally Atlas or you listened to 10:10 wins. So I knew whether I was taking the Belt or the Cross Bronx. All right, guys, I am going to call this a night. I am hungry. I could smell that chili down the hall. That still goes for me. I still want to do some kind of retreat, and the one night we just do like, I already have the place picked out. And we do like soul food, like comfort food one night. My ass can cook. I will make you guys something really good. The Cancerian in me would like love to nurture everybody with food. You're so welcome, Tanya. All right. I don't know if Lori Rivers is still live on her Patreon. Y'all should hop over there because no doubt she's being hilarious, irreverent, and brilliant. I love you. Know you love you. Thank you for just being part of the community. I wanted to give back, and this was fun. It was fun both nights, even though I was really fucking tired both nights. It was still fun because you are, I just think like matter attracts like matter, right? Cohesion. And so the fun people end up over on this page. All right. Good night, everybody.